Hi guys, I hope all of you are doing well. This is your Nifty Guy. Welcome to today's episode of Decoding Nifty with me. This is the series where we analyze and decode Nifty on multiple time frames, trying to form a plan of the most probable trade setups for the next day so that we are able to trade with much more confidence and clarity. In case if you guys like the way I put out the daily Nifty analysis videos along with explaining key price action points and setups that I personally use, do not forget to hit me a like on this video, subscribe to the channel, share it with your trading friends or trading communities that you might be a part of, and do not forget to put down anything that you might have to say in the comments box, be it feedback, be it criticism. I am open to both. On that note, let's kickstart with today's video. Our video, as usual, will be in two parts. First, we'll be discussing about what we had planned yesterday versus what we did in the market. And the second part will be the trading plan for tomorrow. Now, in yesterday's video, I had forgot to exactly mention where exactly was the trailing stop loss or where did I take the SL in this, not an SL, but where did I book profits in this particular video. Uh, Today, I will be mentioning everything. I have created a set of pointers that are essential to be covered in each of the videos so that I do not forget any point. So yesterday's trade, I'll just quickly briefly explain. The move came in with a very good amount of momentum, as you guys can see. And when such a move comes in, the size of each individual candle is small, right? So I trail as per the previous candle low. So every candle low is marked. Once a candle is closed, I mark the low, and in case of any candle giving me a closing below the previous candle low, that is my exit in case of moves like this. And on that logic, this particular 11:15 candle was the stop loss around where I this because this candle closed below the low of this particular candle, and this is where I exited the trade, right? Today's trade is actually quite similar to yesterday's logic. Markets opened flat. Now, I wanted markets to go up because the opening was quite good, very near to the day's high as well as the swing above which we were planning a long entry. But markets being markets, seldom will they do exactly as you wish them to do. But we do not worry because we do not predict anything, but we are prepared for anything. And markets came down, gave us a closing below this particular swing around which we were looking to have a short entry with a pullback. Now, the pullback also came in. This is a very decent pullback. But after this pullback, I could not see a continuation in the selling. Look at these weak selling candles with so many wicks from the downside. Now, this is what I call essential tape reading, which means just looking at the price behavior of the candles around important price action points. Right now, this swing was important. That is the reason we marked it. Around here, after breaking down below it, we could see a lot of wicks or buying pressure coming in from below. And if there is buying pressure and you are creating a short entry, well, good luck to you. You might be trapped. So I actually waited for marked this low patiently. Markets gave me a closing below this particular low in this candle, which was just near the very near to the closing, and I actually waited for a follow through. In case of a follow through, we could have taken a short position, but again, the follow through never came in, and markets again went up, created a double bottom around here, which is exactly the same pattern that we traded yesterday. Entered above this particular high. Market initially moved in slowly, but then eventually blasted here, giving a quick good momentum. I exited in this red candle. No, I did not even wait for this red candle to close. I exited somewhere around here when the red candle started forming. The logic is extremely simple, and I have told this multiple times on my channel. Whenever a trade gives you a quick profit in a very short amount of time, right? Something which is much more than expected, please book the positions very quickly. This is exactly, and candles like this, which give you very good momentum in your favor, in your direction. And usually they revert back immediately. And that is the reason when I get candles like this, even the slightest hint that the market is giving me of forming a candle in the opposite direction, I will exit the trade, right? And as you can see, 9 out of 10 times this will be proving in your favor that it is a good exit. 1 out of 10 times, it might again give a small pullback and then continue the direction, in which case you always have the option of re-entering the trade. So this was the simple logic again today was we could see buying pressure coming in from around here. The markets broke down below the day's low, not exactly broke down, but yeah, it did go below the day's low, which was created, and then formed a double bottom. This low was not breached and formed just like yesterday, same logic as yesterday. And above this particular high, which was the last seller attempt, we created a long position. This was the only trade again today in the entire day, post which again markets did not form any good setup as per the setting or as per the setups that I use. So I hope the trade and the logic behind this trade is very, very clear. And today, I believe is the first time when I have spoken about how to look at the rejections the price is facing around key levels just by using wicks or clean. Say, for example, the buying around these levels. Look at these candles. Okay, you can see no lower, almost no lower wicks, which is called as also shaven candles, and which shows that okay, there's a good amount of buying which came in wherein the prices never again came down or broke down below the opening prices. So these are good strong candles showing strength in the market or buying strength in the market. And this is something which nobody's gonna tell you, nobody's gonna teach you. This is something which you need to observe and learn while you are in the live market. So I hope this is something which you will be keeping a track of in your future trading. Now, coming for tomorrow, again, tomorrow is the weekly expiry. So the usual discourse or the disclaimer from my end. Please, anybody who is into trading Nifty expiry or Nifty weekly options, it is time to shift to the next week's trade or the next week's expiry. I took this that particular trade that I took here. It was in the next week's expiry. I did not trade in the current week's expiry. I shift on expiry and as well as expiry minus 1 day. But tomorrow I will be looking at post 2 p.m. I will be looking at a trade which can be taken on the current week's expiry and the same setup, which is based on open interest and the change in open interest versus a trapping mechanism that has been explained in the last month's monthly expiry special video. So anybody who has not watched that video, you can go and watch that particular video. You will be getting to learn a new concept, which is about trading, which is the expiry special trade, wherein you can find out hero zero trades based on just the open interest and the change in open interest. That is post 2 p.m., wherein you can get the options even at the money or in the money options that are very cheap. And the RR in such cases are very, very favorable. And that is the only trade on Thursday or on expiry days, which I will look at in trading in tomorrow's expiry, which is the 17th of July. Otherwise, I have already shifted the rest of the intraday trading to the next week's expiry. There might be a slight noise or disturbance coming in from the background. Please excuse me for that. I am not sure how actively will the headphone cancel out the noise, but still, in case if it is there, please excuse me for that. There's some renovation work going on in my home. So again, for tomorrow, there are certain things that we need to look at and understand. Now, today's candle is kind of just like a doji. Had it closed a bit higher up around the day's high, it would have been a very, very good candle or a very positive candle. And we can also call it a follow through candle to today's current candle. But that is not the case. And we are also below the daily fib resistance of this entire fall. So tomorrow, again, if we look at it on a 75 minutes time frame, now there are two scenarios that I am looking at, right? Number one scenario, markets came down, markets went up, came down, went up. And in case if market comes down around here, this is forming a double top on a 75 minutes time frame. We are still below the 0.5 to 0.618 retracement, which means we can continue this trade, this particular move on the downside. The second way to look at it is the change in market structure. Markets created this low, created this high, created a higher low. Have we have reached above yesterday's high today. So we have kind of formed a change in structure around here, and that is the reason why this low becomes very, very important for us. And for that particular reason, I will be marking this low on our chart and any where we are going below this, I am looking for a short trade. Above today's high, slightly above yesterday's high, I am looking for a long trade. around prices around these levels. In case if prices reach these levels and shows me some weakness, I am looking for a short trade. Above this, we are definitely long. If not tomorrow, whenever we are reaching it, we are long above this particular trade. Now, for a brief time period of this could also have been looking like a inverse. This can be inferred as a inverse head and shoulder. So if we eventually break out above this and we continue with the move on the upside, that is something we are already ready with. So the most favorable opening will be a flat to a slightly gap up opening, and then we breaking up above this, breaking out above this with a pullback, we can create a long entry. Obviously, we are will be a little cautious around these levels because this is a resistance level on a daily time frame. So this is a level around which we will be careful in case we are in a long entry. And any negative price action around this definitely can be used to take a short position because this is on a daily time frame, a good strong resistance. And above this, we are great looking for a long entry. Say, for example, we open with some gap down and we break down below this particular trade again level, we will look at a short entry. I will avoid trading in between this particular zone, which I know is a big zone and markets might spend some time around here. But again, I believe that will be volatile price action. But again, around these levels, if I see some double bottoms or in case if I see some trappings being done, I will definitely be using those opportunities to scalp. And that is something which I'm also teaching all of you guys every day with all the trade analysis that I have actually personally taken in the live markets. And I hope they are proving to be useful to you guys. Drop in a comment about how you are finding these videos, or in case if you would want me to add anything to this particular daily analysis videos that I am creating for you guys. And I believe, yeah, that's it from my side for today. Needless to say, below this and below this, we are absolutely short, right? So this is your Nifty guy signing off for today. I will see you guys again tomorrow, post the market. Tomorrow is the weekly expiry. Trade with caution, trade responsibly, keep your stop losses strict, follow the stop losses as well as trail your positions tightly, and do not unnecessarily gamble in tomorrow's expiry options because they are cheap. Find out good setups, pay a higher premium, trade in the next week's expiry option. That is all I can suggest. Rest is up to you to follow. So this is me signing off for today. I will see you guys again tomorrow. Thanks for tuning in and cheers. Thank you.